And then there were 4 UFL conference title games. Let's start in the East. Cincinnati at Dallas. The winner to the UFL championship on Friday, Rashad Lockley, 56. Over the top, boom goes the dynamite. Talons take the early 7-0 lead. They weren't done making big plays. Mac Chima fumbles. Corin Foxworth on the sideline, picks it up and just has enough green grass to score. 43-yard strike, 14-0. Dallas on top, but Cincinnati has been here before. They were down 18-3 in the Great East semifinal against New York, scored 16 unanswered to come all the way back. Mac Chima firing down the field. That pass caught by Byler Thomas. 2nd and 8. Chima sacked from behind. That's Frank Bernstein with the takedown, forcing a 50-yard field goal for the Vultures to get them on the board. 14-3, still in the first quarter. Dallas across the 50. Naisha Ingram says, "Give me that!" Takes it away from Neil Rivers, and Rivers impressively tracks her down at the 30-yard line, but the damage was already done. And Mac Chima, who started 0 for 4, starting to feel it. 30-yard dime to Warren Murray. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 14-10. The Talons' lead is cut. How would Dallas respond? Rashad Lockley didn't get to respond, but the refs did. Pass interference. Vultures all over Dallas's number 1 weapon, Cameron Duty. 3-yard strike against the zone. And Dallas answers with a touchdown of their own. 21-10 Talons, 3rd down and 3. Mid-second quarter, nice little rub route there from Neil Rivers, creating space for Rashad Lockley. He goes out of bounds for the first down. Cincinnati able to get the stop in goal-to-go situations to hold Dallas to a field goal, makes it 24-10 just before the half. Chima still dialing it up. That's Murray again. Down to the Dallas 31-yard line, plenty of time for the Vultures. Chima again over the middle. This is Matt Green, the 5'5 speedster. Down to the 14-yard line, and then just before the half, Chima only leaves Dallas 24 seconds left, and they would not get anything out of it. Touchdown Cincinnati, so now it's a 7-point game, and the Vultures have a shot to tie this thing back up for the first time since 0-0. T-Roy Gaines on the sideline, but then trouble for Chima. My goodness. The Talons' Jarek Briggs has been on fire, gets that sack and forces the Cincinnati field goal. 4th quarter now. Dallas 24-20. Neil Rivers with the catch. Then Cameron Duty was doing this all night. The play fake. Charlie Elliott, 1-on-1, 17 catches all season long, had 6 in this one. Duty, back of the end zone, Neil Rivers, the flag inconsequential. Touchdown Dallas, they're back up by 2 scores. Cincinnati forced to respond again. The comeback Kings down by 11 with under 6 to play, and Al Ingram III is wide open. Cincinnati makes the tough decision later in the drive to settle for 3 and get a stop, which they did. 31-23, a buck 20 to go. This is the Vultures' moment. T-Roy Gaines to the 39-yard line of Dallas. Then Gaines one more time. Cincinnati lost 14-6 earlier this season because they couldn't score from 8 yards out. From 9 yards out, Mac Chima, touchdown. 31-29. Cincinnati needs a 2-point conversion to tie it and possibly force overtime. But you see down the field just a little bit, there ain't nobody open. And Mac Chima doesn't know what to do, but you can't do that. Coughs up the football, 2-point conversion fails. Onside kick fails. Neil Rivers collects it, and the Dallas Talons are your Great East Conference champions. They're headed to the championship game. Los Angeles at Dakota. A pair of 13-5 teams getting busy in Sioux Falls. Mike Coco, 58 yards, 90 seconds into the game. The pass interference couldn't even stop him. Dakota strikes first, 7-0. It looked like this one was going to be a shootout early. Fancher the second with the catch all the way to the Dakota 38-yard line, and it wouldn't take LA long after that, but Swift holds on to that just a little bit too long. LC Provost on a safety blitz forces a 3rd down and 13, and then Marco Swift to Miles Morales. Woods, go up and get it! Knee is down. That's a touchdown. 7-7, start of the second quarter. Billy Flagg ropes that over to Mike Coco. Only had one catch in the last round. Already a couple grabs here in this highlight. Up the middle, J.R. Lyons making the nice carry. Liam Seitz has been the superstar in the backfield for Dakota. We'll hear more from him in a minute. T.J. Horn, Tony Horn Jr. with that catch, and then back of the end zone. Almost hauled in. Wow. Right off the fingertips of Monte Harris. That was close. Dakota would have to settle for 3. 10-7 Rhinos. That's A.J. Horn, who would have himself a night by the end of it. Marco Swift, third quarter now. Finds Lars Bazar to the 41-yard line. LA's cooking with fire. Swift over the middle. Caught Miles Morales Woods. To give Dakota credit. They kept Diggy Turner on lock tonight. 2nd and 6. Swift. Play action. Takes a sack. Suki Padre. Dakota was doing that little hoedown dance all night tonight. I don't know if they rehearsed that or what. 41-yard field goal to tie is good, and it's 10-10 in the fourth quarter. One more play in the third. 3rd and 6. Flag. First down. Easy as you please. 16 of 21. He was 18 of 20 last week rather. 2nd and 2. Quick little smoke play to Mike Coco, gets the first down. Liam Seitz, a tough sled, 63 yards on 16 carries at that point, but LA is the number 1 run defense in the league for a reason. But in the fourth quarter, it was Billy Flagg with his legs trying to take off and run, but Rain Rie says, "You can't block me." Forces this 54-yard field goal from A.J. Horn. Plenty. A distance with the wind at his back. 13-10. Rhinos on top by 3. It's Marco Swift's turn. Points at a premium. Another sack. There's that dance again. There's the Fisters in the backfield. 5th sack for Dakota on the night. LA didn't have any at that point. 3rd down and 19. Marco Swift just has to get rid of it on a check down to Fowler. That's not enough for the first down, and LA would have to punt. Billy Flagg taking off with his legs. This time finds some space. Liam Seitz getting in the way, picking up a block. Then on 3rd down and 1, LA was ready. Not fast enough. Got 3 yards and got the first down. Under 5 to go. Los Angeles needs a stop. Flagg finds Coco in the red zone rather. Then on 1st and goal at the 6 with time running out, this would be a whole problem. DJ Kilgannon with the sack. Finally, LA in the backfield. That would lead to a 4th and goal at the 2. Finish them! You can't, because Michaela Foraker's there to make the stop. LA gets the ball back, down 3, 1 timeout left. Swift at the sideline. No way that was picked. Rick Kuhn. One other look at it. Got the toes to drag. Dakota. A UFL record 60-yard field goal at the buzzer. Why not? Didn't even need it. Dakota don't care. 16-10, Rhinos face Dallas in the UFL Championship.